Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with the gorgeous Lex from Cult Beauty, so you can probably guess what this video is about. So when we were sorting out the final lineup, we got to this, which I'm going to show you, and I muttered something along the lines of, bloody hell, this is literally my box of dreams.
Yeah.
And the table kind of went, that's what we should call it.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. Because we wanted it to be more luxury. Well, I did.
Yes.
For the Crimbo box, I call it Christmas, I'm sorry. For the Crimbo box, holiday box, Crimbo, I particularly wanted it to be slightly more luxurious. So it's a treat for you, or you can gift it out if you're a bit insane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to show you what's in it in order of the routine that you can use it in. So first up, will be no surprise to those of you that have been reading the blog for over 5 years. Emma Hardie Amazing Face Moringa Cleansing Balm. I just call it Emma Hardie Cleanser, as I think most of us do. But the Emma way, with the cloth especially, is to literally buff. Straight lines, super easy. So that is number 1 in the box.
So there are a lot of AHA pads on the market. Why did you go for these ones?
Well, 2 reasons. One, because not everybody can use glycolic. Not everybody likes glycolic. It has, in some markets, it has a bit of a bad name. I use it, but I also don't use it when I use these from my favourite Italian. Actually, maybe Rocky Balboa is probably my favourite Italian, but Marco's in there, not really close, number 2. The second item in the box is the Zelens PHA Plus peel pads, bio peel. They are glycolic free. So polyhydroxy acids work as much more of a humectant, meaning that whatever you follow this with will be immediately absorbed, will have the ability just to work that bit harder. And most importantly, for those of you, like I say, who are wary of glycolic, I think glycolic got a bad name because when it first came out, when AHAs first came out in the 80s, they were really harsh and unrefined, and the processes were quite stripping almost. Yes. So although I still use them, this is just completely the perfect one to use because they're super gentle. They do everything that all the other pads do, but they do it without glycolic. So why not?
So it's sort of gateway to...
A gateway! Nice work. I see what you did there. I like it.
So the next one we have is the Dr. Dennis Gross Eye Cream.
Ta-da-da! Full size again.
Full size.
As is the Zelens.
Yes, absolutely. So can you tell me a little bit more, can you tell us a little bit more about this brand?
Why, yes, I can, Alexia. I have been stalking a bit. I like a doctor brand, as we know. He's also quite handsome, which has totally distracted me. But
That's rare.
I know he is. But DG, as he is in my head, was one of the earlier ones of a doctor brand that came out, along with Perricone and people like that. And his distribution in the UK, to be around for as long as he has been, his distribution to me is just shameful. So thanks for bringing him over, Cult Beauty. I particularly love this eye cream, and it was on the blog, I think it was much earlier this year, actually. I will put a link below to my original blog reviews of everything that's here so that you can see them. This, to me, it was the ferulic and the retinol that made me sit up and take notice. One, because there's so many myths about retinol. You can't use it around the eyes, you can't use it when you're pregnant, which we'll come back to. So many different opinions depending on who you talk to, that the fact that he actually put retinol in an eye cream, I was like, oh, a man after my own heart. I have the worst dark circles, talking about Rocky Balboa again. Sometimes I do look like I've gone 5 rounds with Mike Tyson. Because they're genetic, what can you do? Nothing, right? This did dent them. I always say nothing will completely get rid of dark circles. I would buy this for the anti-aging, as it were, benefits, i.e., although I don't use that word, but I'm going to, so you know exactly what I mean. It firms up wrinkles, it immediately depuffs, all that sort of stuff, and without having to store it in the fridge, which in the 80s we all kept our eye creams in the fridge.
Oh, it's quite nice, actually.
Okay, I'm going to go next one.
Yes.
So the next one is, someone left a comment on my Instagram saying something like, I hope there will be a soupçon of Tata, which cracked me up. Because obviously there's a soupçon of Tata. Tata Harper, the Green Queen, is what I call her. For those of you who do like your green and organic products, she's one of the high-end organic brands that actually does what it says on the bottle. I always say I have yet to meet a Tata. There are a few brands, and these, actually all of these brands, that's what I could have done. I could have also called it that. There is not a product I have met from any of these brands that I don't like.
Yeah. It would have made it quite hard to choose.
Oh, okay, so rejuvenating serum is what's in the box. I was going to try and keep this to under 10 minutes. Being me, it's not going to happen. the rejuvenating serum, I would go as far to say, if you are 20, you don't need this, unless you smoke, drink, party, you're at uni, and your lifestyle's maybe not the best. But that's what you're supposed to do when you're 20.
Yeah.
But if you are a woman of a certain age, and I actually mean that now to be sort of over 30, 35, I'm sorry if you're really offended by that, but that's the fact of it. The closer you are to menopause, the further away you are from when you started your periods, you should be using products for aging.
Yeah.
Not that I'm anti-aging, we know this. The rejuvenating serum does what it says on the bottle. It rejuvenates. It wakes you up. It takes care of wrinkles. It softens. It's full of plant peptides. It's kind of a concoction made by the Wizard of Green.
Oh, the wizard now.
Oh, she's a wizard now. You can't steal that, Tata. I'm going to trademark that. And this is one of the few products that I wait a minute before I put my moisturiser on afterwards. Everything else I just slap it on. You know, you're like, hey, get with it. Kids got to go to school, blah, blah, blah. I tend to just, and also, oh, man, the smell of Tata is almost unbeatable for me, I have to say. Almost unbeatable.
She does make it work, doesn't she?
And this, again, is full size. So it's normally £80?
£80, yes.
We're going to come to the whole value thing at the end.
Yeah.
It is, but that's going to slow us down, so we need something to perk us up. So that is Emma Hardie cleanser, Zelens peel pads, Dennis Gross eye. So you can see where I'm going here with the routine, and Tata Harper serum. The next up is easily the product that when I did a little sneaky peek got the most excitement.
Yeah.
Got people saying, I don't care what else is in the box. If that's in it, I'm buying the box. Now, talking about green queens, we have to think of a whole other name now, because
Fairy.
No, because she's not the Grand Duchess.
Duchess.
I've been watching too much Downton Abbey. May Lindstrom skincare, the Blue Cocoon Beauty Balm Concentrate is one of those products that when I put on my face, I said in an earlier video, I spoke to Jesus. In a way, I was raised in the South. You just have to cut me some slack. I can't. It stops me talking. It's just, and that's just the smell.
God.
Okay, so it's. First of all, let's discuss, you can have the lid, let's discuss the blueness.
Thank you.
This is, obviously it's a solid balm, this is blue tansy. There is no artificial colouring in this product, it is blue because it is blue. End of. There's no synthetic anything. It is pure goodness.
So, a lot of people are quite confused about how to use this product and what it's for. Can you take us through exactly what
so firstly, it should be the first thing you go for if you've had any kind of easily offended is the term I coined. I love that term, because if you're a bit red, if you are prone to allergic spots, which I have a huge one here that's hiding very nicely. Thanks for sitting on that side. It is soothing, calming, softening, relaxing. It's almost like a Valium for your skin. So first of all, there's the smell, which is just
chocolatey.
Yeah, but it doesn't smell like chocolate to me. Oh, I can't even describe it. It's undescribable, indescribable. Speak English. If you have any kind of irritation, or you're dehydrated, or you've had a long day at work, or you've been flying, I do not travel without this now. I'm completely obsessed. It is a balm, but it immediately turns into an oil as soon as you put it on the skin.
Do you want to do a demo?
Let's do a demo. So you can do it like this, just to soften. And then, oh, look at that oil.
And you don't look like a Smurf.
Oh,
you don't have to worry about
Oh, no, it doesn't go blue on the pillow. No. Hold that, please.
Sure.
So you can do it that way, or you can just scrape a little bit out, put it on your fingers and massage it through. You know we're going to stop talking now because we're just going to be smelling our hands. Now, as I always say, I get carried away because for me personally, the sensorial experience is just as important. It's not the only reason you would buy something that cost it. I mean, it's what, £128? So all I will say is I have had mine since I first blogged about it, which is well over a year, and I'm not even halfway through it. A little goes such a long way. But for ingredients wise, it's hard to find something that is purer.
Yeah.
I think I said on my...
Wild crafted, vegan.
Wild harvested, fair trade. I mean, everything you could possibly want to think of on the ethics side is taken care of. But the joy of it, which is very similar to Tata, I have to say, the joy of it is that they do not scrape on the efficacy. It still does what it says on the box. I would go as far as to say this is in my top 5 of all time.
Wow.
And people always ask me to do top 5 products and top 10 products, and I'm loath to do it because so much good stuff comes out that I feel like it would already be dated by the time I put it live. However, this is pretty hard to beat. When I eventually meet May, which I'm in LA in January, and I'm going to try and make it happen, I'm going to snog her full on the lips. Just putting that out there. You forewarned is forearmed, Ms. Lindstrom. So far routine, you've got cleanse, tone, eye, serum, and May, as I'll call it, because that product's kind of indefinable. I personally thought, what else could we do, being that it's the holiday season, what else could we do to sort of ensure that if you do purchase this, or if you are going to gift out bits of it, which is understandable, you get to relax. And there's only really one contender.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we're talking about top 5 products. The Himalayan detox salts from Michelle Roques-O'Neil, or by Therapy actually.
We just call her Michelle Rock.
Michelle Rock.
Michelle Rock.
Michelle Rocks are literally my favourite thing to do in a bath.
Anna loves these as well. Viviana does makeup, she's obsessed with them. The thing with me, with Michelle, is that where Tata and May do their thing so well, and not forgetting the other chaps, Dennis Gross and Marco and Emma Hardie, when it comes to aromatherapy, I can't, because I won't be able to focus.
You're going to fall asleep instantly, no.
Oh man. When it comes to aromatherapy, I first had Michelle's hands on me nearly 20 years ago.
Really?
Nearly 20 years ago, yeah. She was consulting for a certain place I used to work. She devised their treatments and I was a dummy, a model. And I had this girl who was fairly new, and Michelle came in and said, no, what you need to do is this. And when she put her hands on me, I literally went, bit of bad language in the head, like, what the woman has healing hands, is the only way to describe it. But her sense of smell, I mean, to knock this up and put it together is just, it's hard to describe. But if you are someone who knows about detoxing salts, and I don't use the word detox, but in this instance, what I like about it is, to me, it means almost shut down.
Yeah.
I would call them shutdown salts.
Yeah.
Because if you have it in the evening, now these you cannot use if you're pregnant.
No.
You cannot, just don't go there. Michelle will scream at us. But I would absolutely save them post baby. Oh my God. They're almost knockout.
Yeah, they do.
To me, I mean, it doesn't take much, admittedly, but
we talked about that being Valium for your skin. This is literally the first, it'll take you out.
Totally. So if you need to unwind, if you are hungover, I'm talking Christmassy time, if you have been working so hard leading up to it, shout out to all my retail peeps.
Yeah.
If you are exhausted, if you didn't sleep well the night before, if you just want something to knock you out, this is the way to do it. It's hard to describe the effect they have on the body, but it's almost zombie-like.
Yeah.
Oh, happy zombie.
Happy zombie.
Not like Walking Dead, just like, oh my God.
You're not meant to use any electronic equipment after having a bath with this, because it sort of just detoxes you of everything. So
good luck with that. I like the thing that says turn everything off. Turn off Twitter, turn off Facebook, turn everything off, go to bed, turn on Twitter, turn on Facebook, turn on everything else. I am that person. But I think at Christmas time, I would absolutely make more of an effort. I always try and take a little break when the kids are off.
Yeah.
And I think I would absolutely make the effort to just chill.
And these are first step.
God, I think I might steal these from you. Actually, can't have these ones back. And again, this is full size. They weigh a ton.
Yes.
So thanks, Michelle. Hirons owes you one.
Brilliant.
So this is the third Cult Beauty box. They are 5 full sizes, 1 travel size, or I think it's deluxe travel size, which is the Emma Hardie.
Yeah.
Everything else is a full size product. I know how much we're selling the box for, but how much is it worth?
It's worth just under £400.
My third Cult Beauty box of dreams is coming to you, dear viewer, for £195.
Which is ultimately the price of
those two together.
These two products together. And for this much, you get this for free.
It's actually, they're more than 195 together. So I hope you appreciate the value. I hope you can see that I put a lot of thought into trying to get a routine that's suitable for all skin types. I did sort of aim it to a slightly mature skin, and when I say that, I mean if you're 20 and you want to buy it, good luck to you, you'll love them. But would you particularly need a retinol eye cream? Maybe not. Your mum might.
Yes.
I do like to offer value without it seeming sort of, I don't want them to, it doesn't cheapen the products in any way. It's just trying to bring something that you'll enjoy, you'll use, and you'll save a bit of money on. So thanks, Lex.
Thank you, Caroline. Okay.
How's the hair? We all right?
Hair is good.
Yeah, it's looking good.